Harry Carey here with Chip Carey. Oh, just kidding. It's father and son duo James Stanley and Jim Stanley. Christian Rodriguez hits the first strike of the at-bat into right field, and he has a starting out single for the Renegades. They find themselves down by 5. 10-5 your score in the bottom of the 7th, and Dad, that was quite a great rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I know where I get my vocal cords from now.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. But I'm hoping you can make some money off of whatever vocal cords the family has.
Oh, Mom has a good set, too. She did quite a bit of singing with her sisters back in college. But this is just our extended Father's Day coverage of Renegades baseball. Dad came in from Kansas City today, and original plan was he was going to call all 9 innings tomorrow, but it looks like you're getting 1.5 games in.
Well, you kind of had me into baptism by fire here, I'd say. But I'm very thrilled to be here with you.
10-5, Renegades trail. Slender at the plate with 1 on, and all Renegades got to do is put some hits together. 1-1 the count to Slender. Slender has struck out once tonight and still looking for his first hit against Sedalia. 0 for 7 on the season, but he's walked 5 times. He's also struck out 5 times. Well, back when you played, Dad, what was one of the things to do to start a rally? Was the rally cap a thing?
I think that's a little bit after my time. I was fortunate enough, even in Little League, to be on some teams with some real good players. And our coaches trusted the ones that were a little faster. I happened to be one of those. That if you did get on, first pitch you go to see the second base.
Fly ball to right field. Paneer there to make the catch for out number 1, and Slender's still in search of hit number 1 in this series. They'll bring up Logan Hudson with Rodriguez at first. He's 1 for 3 on the night.
I know we were talking earlier about some great pitching you saw in relief for the Kansas City Royals, especially 2014, 2015. But when you were younger, there wasn't that many years earlier than that. I remember taking you and your 2 older brothers up to the Royals, where we saw something that had never occurred before, and it's not occurred since in Major League Baseball. That is, the Royals were leading 8-1 in the top of the 9th inning, nobody on, 1 out, and they lost the game. Pretty hard thing to do, but that's one of the distinctions of those days with the Royals. Hopefully that period that they're experiencing now will be short-lived and they get back to their previous winning ways.
Well, and there was the only other time it's been close to that, wasn't it a 7-run deficit overcome in like 1911? Seems like that was like the only other time that's ever been close to happening. No, we saw a lot of history. I fell asleep on your lap back when Zach Greinke set the world strikeout record. But I didn't want to go home early. I think I just fell asleep.
Well, you're entitled. You probably were...
I was 2009. So 12 years old.
You would have been a heavy load at the age of 12 laying on my lap. I'm not for sure that your history is correct, but I appreciate your thought.
Oh, it was the year he won the Cy Young. That was 2009.
That would have made you 12, son.
Well, the first year you got me all those baseball jerseys, I was wearing a Bob Feller jersey that night.
Well, my most proud moment of you with jerseys was when we had the opportunity to visit the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. And of all the jerseys you could have chosen to wear, you wanted Jackie Robinson's. That so impressed me, even as such a young child. You understand the importance that he's had, not just in baseball, but in American life. And of course, you've learned much about him since that time, but I was very impressed with you as a young person to understand and appreciate what he's contributed to our society.
Well, and on top of that, there have been a couple of times when we've been at games and there have been some young Royals fans. And you're no stranger to talk to people. You'll talk with anybody. Line drive into left field. Caught by Hagedorn, and there's 2 down for the Renegades. in the bottom of the 7th, and that there was one time when you pointed out, you know what that number 42 stands for. And it's kind of a special teaching moment you had
Well,
one time.
unless someone takes the opportunity to explain something like that, people do not necessarily know what history that occurred before them. The historians have said that usually history begins on the day a person is born. They don't really understand what occurred before that. And so what Jackie Robinson did for us, all of us, now going on 70 years ago, it'd be difficult for someone to just see a number 42 on a wall in a stadium to understand and appreciate that. So I was more than happy to explain.
Oh, and one thing I remember for the Royals had their renovations is that the 42 used to be a bright red 42 out in left center field, right below their miniature Jumbotron before they had the giant Jumbotron that they have now. And it really stuck out to me. And of course, the Royals only have 3 numbers retired: Dick Hauser, Frank White, and George Brett. And arguably, Amos Otis, your favorite player from your childhood, might deserve to have his number retired up there as well. I've told that Amos Otis story several times. You were out there and you heard him slam up against the wall with no padding at Old Municipal Stadium, just a thud, knocked himself out, but still caught the baseball.
If I close my eyes, I can still hear that thud. He did not know where the wall was, and he ran right into it, jumped into the wall, as if it did have padding, knocked himself out, held on to the ball.
3-1 pitch by Quincy Jones is a foul tip, and he's worked the count full.
And I think that the Royals would have been able to beat the Yankees in the 1976 playoffs if Amos Otis had not gotten hurt early in that series. Back then it was only a 5-game series.
Line drive into left field. Quincy Jones, that'll score Christian Rodriguez. Held up at third base. Logan Hudson going first to third. Quincy Jones, and he's out at second. Here comes Mike Million to argue with Jared Engel. Or maybe at least just to make sure Quincy Jones is okay at second base. Looks like he's not out to argue. He's just making sure that Quincy Jones has not hurt himself, just trying to stretch that single into a double. It does drive in one more. The Renegades down by 4 once again, but outs are at a premium. They only have 6 to work with. We'll be right back here watching Renegades baseball on Euclid TV.